What's up, guys? It's Jordan. I don't know why I decided to carry this sandbag all the way over here, but I thought it was an important visual cue over here. Because today we're talking about sandbag training. So I spend a lot of time out in remote places like this, and it's important to have some sort of resistance with you. Can't always be dumbbells or a barbell. You don't always have a gym. Going for a hike doesn't always cut it. You got to have some sort of heavy object to take with you. And I like a sandbag because it has so many different options. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know we always focus on the movement patterns of the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift. So with something like this, we've got our press, our squat, and our deadlift. What I like about this particular sandbag is it has multiple different handles. You've got neutral grip, you've got a single handle. On the other side, we've got our dual grip for curls and for rows and that sort of thing. And then on the other side, angled grips that work well for different presses, tricep movements. And then on one end, just for a straight carry, we've got our main handle. This one, 23 kilograms, 50 pounds. This is unique. It's called the Meister Elite Sandbag. Again, 50 pounds, perfect for carrying around. It's super rugged. It has, I don't have them with me, but it has detachable backpack straps, so you can hook it on your back. I prefer to carry it on one shoulder versus the other. This one's nice because it's got a rigid form factor, but you can actually rip off the top here. I'll do it real quick. Run the zipper around the outside. And once the lid comes off inside, you've got three separate sandbells. This is a 10, there's a 15, and a 20-pound sand kettlebell that you can use for, swings and curls and all that good stuff. So it's super versatile, multiple ways to use it, and you can deload it. So if maybe 50 pounds is too heavy for a particular exercise you're doing, or just too heavy for you in general, you can pull out whatever you need, leave in what works for you, and the entire sandbag maintains that rigid shape, that cylindrical shape that you saw a second ago. So what's awesome about sandbags is not only do they provide that weighted resistance, they're awkward. They are hard to handle, especially when you're switching from one side to the other. This helps you develop stabilizer muscles in your midsection, core, your lower back, and it's just an all-around tough thing. I assume if you're into MMA or some other thing, you could also use it for punching, but this is a really good, solid sandbag. You don't need this though. This is a handy thing with all these handles, but it could be as simple as a 50-pound bag of gravel that you've wrapped in duct tape. I've done that in the past. I've also had heavier sandbags. I had one that held bags up to 120 pounds. That thing was a monster. But you don't need that. What you need is something that's gonna challenge you, but not completely exhaust you. 50 pounds for me is just the right weight. I can take this, throw it on my shoulder, run uphill, run downhill, throw it down, flop down on it. It makes a great pillow. The first time I used a sandbag wasn't a sandbag at all. It was actually my duffel bag. I was deployed and we didn't have transportation to our lodging on the first night. We actually didn't even have lodging scheduled in the first place. So we slept on the ground. My duffel bag was loaded with all my gear, all my clothes, all my computer, all the basic stuff that I was gonna have with me for the next few months. And it was a little bit longer than this, maybe a foot longer than this. I used it as my pillow, and also when I was bored and needed something to do, it also had handles, and that's when I was first doing sandbag training with it. So let's talk about how you would actually use this guy. So again, you've got all your standard movements. With the different handle grips, you've got, rowing motions, you've got curling motions, flip it over, you got front squats, back squats. Like I said before, with this specific one, you can pull out the kettlebells you got even more options. I'll link this in the description so you guys can check it out on your own. So why do I like something like this? I'm not sitting here telling you, if you have access to a gym, give up the gym and use sandbags. No, 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 use the gym. The gym has everything you need, including sandbags probably. But if you don't, or if you're like me and you travel out in places like this and you need something with you to push you through your training, you can't go wrong with a single piece of gear like this one. My absolute favorite is my TRX suspension trainer, but if I don't have that, this is the guy for me right here. Now you might be thinking, Jordan, well, how can I get a quality workout in if I bench press 225? What good is a 50-pound sandbag gonna do for me? Well, that's an important question. And if you try to do it the traditional way, lie on your back and just do 3 sets of 10 reps, no, this isn't gonna push you to that point. That's why in the Steel Rings programming system, we use rest pause training blocks. We set a timer for 4 minutes, we get in position, so in that case, the bench press position, and we begin doing our presses. We focus on the muscle that we're working itself. So instead of just working out repetitions over and over again, I'm gonna focus on my chest. I'm gonna squeeze the chest. This brings my elbows together, extending my arms out with the sandbag in hand. And if I do this in a slow and controlled manner, it's gonna burn out the fibers of my chest. Same thing with all the other muscle groups. You have to connect mentally to the muscle that you're working so that you can push it beyond the point that feels easy to you. So in this case, set a 4-minute timer, get in position, press up, squeeze for 2 seconds, lower it down for 1 second. Squeeze up, hold for 2, lower down. Repeat that over and over and over again until you hit failure. This is gonna feel very easy up until the moment that it doesn't. Once you hit that sticking point, bring it down, rest, not for 30 seconds, not for 45 seconds, bring it down, rest for 5 to 10 seconds, shake it out, get back into position, and begin your repetitions all over again. First time, you might get 15 to 20 reps. Second time around, maybe you're stopping at 6 to 10. Third time you take a break, maybe you're only getting 4 or 5. I know by around the 2-minute mark, I'm probably doing 2 to 4 reps each time I have to stop and take a break. But what's happening here is you're hitting failure over and over and over. You're triggering hypertrophy, you're lighting those muscles on fire, and over time you'll see crazy musculature development. If you haven't already, please visit steelrings.store, download my Steel Rings Sandbag program if you have this piece of equipment. If you have TRX straps, access to dumbbells, or even a full gym, there are nearly half a dozen 4-week equipment-based programs that you can download. Pay what you want, even if that's $0. Just type $0 in, download. I don't want to stop you guys from training. I want to get you good at training. So if you're just starting out, start there. If you've become more advanced, or if you're ready to move on to something different, check out Steel Rings Growth. That is a full gym training program. Steel Rings OCR is my obstacle course training program, where we spend a lot of time outside in places like this, running on trails and working with sandbags specifically to train our grip, our carries, and our climbing strength. And let me know in the comments what you think. We just crossed 100 subscribers, and I really want to thank you guys for all your time and for watching. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And let me know what you'd like to see going forward. My name is Jordan. I've been strength training for over 20 years. I've been running obstacle course races for the last 10, and I love this stuff. I love what I do, and I love working with you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.